Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
All right. What you want to do? Let us know when you're back up.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. His third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark.
In the fast mag, if you got KN.
Down at the 39.
A gain of 14.
You know, if you see a 3 or 4 times.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They run it here with Gordon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the 2nd time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. On play action, Rivers. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
First down, Chargers.
Go down, so you know
Here's
we come to
Justin
get it.
Jackson, second-year man out of Northwestern. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
From the 45 on second down, Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a
Hold
big
on,
part of
hold
the
on.
passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot
right,
route,
jump out.
so to speak.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to
They
what we
shooting
call
at
the
you?
moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there,
Where you at? Inside
he
or
just comes
outside?
down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the
Where level
sack.
2 at?
Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Yeah. Yeah, I got it. I got the level 2.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second
Yeah,
and
that's him.
20.
That's him. That's him. That's him.
Hey, I want to go load it. Load it. Run 80. Check, 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 check.
Throwing, Rivers.
Push the belt on
And
us.
he's got the open man. It's Allen on the comebacker. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
I'm clawing up to the roof. You got claws?
The 8th play of the drive
You
coming
right.
up. It's
I'm up
third and
here.
3.
Hey, hey, hey. Mike 57. Mike. Hey, wahoo.
They just got that play off. Now Rivers. That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis
What is wrong with this
Benjamin,
nigga, yo?
his second touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. It's extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7.
Yo, what is... Oh, this nigga is... Yo, this fucking... Yeah, man. This dumbass teammate. That's why I hate randos, man. He to your right.
This is taken at the 3.
Yeah.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Fucking random, yo.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Why not, Rudy?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Trubisky will throw. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. These two teams all tied after one. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Trubisky. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
I believe. Yeah, company.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. His throw incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration.
Get down, Booty, get down.
I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside.
Nope. Come back up. You got a gun?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something
Oh,
here
it
on
was a
3rd
fucking
down.
dog here.
57 Mike 57. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Hey, team 6. Mike 57. Not here. Mike's 57.
Out of the gun, Trubisky connecting with Burton here over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Hey, alert.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, that was point-counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
Oh, wow.
Y'all niggas is playing against them.
They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he won't be close.
Somebody asked where they at so I can meet up with him.
Right around the line of scrimmage. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Badgley able to knock this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. And that'll be incomplete.
This defense has been very deceptive early on. There's another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Come on, QB, come on. Check 24, check 24. Alert. 58, 58, Mike.
Now Trubisky back into his end zone. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
They got company or not?
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I
still remember
being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Where they at, man?
Play action. Now Trubisky. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Trubisky.
This is my last one.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As the Bears push further out.
Make it a good one.
Boy, it's nice to have
Make it a
big
good
reliable
one.
target you can go to.
Each each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays,
Next
and
week
that's exactly what he just did.
football.
Play here for a touchdown. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make
Speaking of that,
his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
should we do NBA recap since all that shit happened off season, or just move forward?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Rivers now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. Benjamin's got it.
Oh my God, that was a fucking pick.
Edge of the red zone. From the red zone now, Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance.
Oh, this nigga right here.
And what I'm thinking is that
the
offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys. Be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Trubisky. And he finds Montgomery complete.
Another one on metal.
All the way down to the 26.
Yeah, bottom metal.
A big change in field position there. Yeah. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
He jumped
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The throw complete. Trubisky to Miller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
All day, every day.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Yeah,
call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be second down.
Oh, I see him. Fuck, he hurt.
Davis. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Mike Davis, his third touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
You can't block me. Keep it skinny.
Second and 9. Rivers. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Throwing Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Buster Screen.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Blue. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Get your swerve on.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Trubisky to throw. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Mike Davis with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now Gordon on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Kill, kill, kill.
On second and 12, Rivers. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So third and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on third and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, Chargers.
Ready, set, 180. Going 5-4.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Rivers. Throw to the right here to Gordon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Take it at the 37. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Trubisky now just 1 misfire so far after that last completion, 15 of 16. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Montgomery. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5. 180! 57, come on, D!
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. The 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now is dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They keep it with Davis on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On second down, Davis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long. The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Watch 10, watch 10. Come on, watch 10.
Now it's Davis. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.